Hi, my name is Eric Tender, and in this video I want to talk to you about opening a dog daycare. Dog daycare business is a great business, and you can have a lot of fun doing dog daycare. And for someone who's been in the industry for about 20 years, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of opening a dog daycare. So I first started my dog daycare business because I was a dog trainer, and I was able to get into the dog daycare business for very, very low cost. I started my dog daycare business back in 1995. Dog daycare wasn't real well known at the time. In fact, my father laughed his head off when he found that I was doing a dog daycare. He said, "Dog daycare? Who's going to bring their dog to you for you to watch them for 6, 8, 10 hours? Nobody." He was convinced it was going to be a huge failure. But I knew it was going to work because I had a couple of clients that I was working with as a dog trainer, and they were having problems with their dogs. And they weren't really obedience problems or behavior problems, they were exercise problems. These dogs are very difficult to have in the house because they were all over the place. They were bouncing off the walls, eating the cushions, chewing everything up. And so they needed exercise for their dog, but like a lot of us, they worked 8, 10-hour days. They had no way to exercise their dog on a regular basis. So what I say with my dog training business is, bring your dog to me. I'll let them play for 8, 9, 10 hours, and then you can pick them up at the end of the day. And see, I was able to start my dog daycare business for very low cost because I was renting out just a big hall for very low rent. It was in an old dusty mill, and the money that I spent on rent was very low because I was already using it for dog training. And so I just started opening the doors in the morning, and I had dogs coming in for dog daycare. And I don't see why anybody can't do that today. I know that there's a lot of experts online talking about opening a dog daycare, and they're saying, oh, you have to have thousands and thousands of dollars to start your dog daycare. And I still think about it. If I wanted to go back and open up a dog daycare, if I wanted to open up one today, I would go find a place that was nice, but the rent was cheap. Of course, I'd have to factor in all the other things, insurance and marketing and advertising and all that type of stuff. But I would think about finding a big, clean place, good location, renting it, and then starting from there. And you can start a dog daycare business just by finding a good location at a good price and then getting some experience. A lot of people that are thinking about opening a dog daycare already have experience with dogs. And believe me, there's a lot more to this, but that's really where it starts. Is you just got to find a good location, find the right price, especially if you don't have a lot of money. I had no money when I first started my dog daycare business. I had zilch. I just had a few bucks in the bank. I started my dog training and dog daycare business, and it took off, and it turned into a huge business. So if you need more information or you want more help, I'd recommend going to openadogdaycare.com, and there's some information there on how you can open up your own dog daycare business. I even have a free report that you can sign up for, and this will kind of give you the basics. You may decide dog daycare business is not for me and move on to something else. Or you may decide this is exactly what I want to do. So go check out openadogdaycare.com, and good luck with your daycare business.